trust it. And so making it seem like I have no choice but to vote for Paul. They'll think that you're going to be voting for Heather, and they'll have to split it, but really you're going to vote for Paul and he's going to go home. So that's going to be worse for you. But because you're already target, I'm wondering if it makes more sense for me to still have a little bit of an in with them or not.
No.
What do you think? If not, if you think you having that full target because I want you to trust me, then I will not say it. I will just totally blindside them and do it.
Okay. Well,
I mean, I can maybe stew on it, but I won't do anything. I'm really scared that if we're both on the outs and there's no information coming to us about, because I do trust Sabby, but it is a game. I don't know how far along. You know what I mean? But I'm happy to stand in the line of fire with you if you think that takes the pressure off you. It's just when they told me we're going after her next week anyways, I was like, fuck. So should I be on that side too, or should I at least be in so that I can try to persuade them to still go after some guys? I don't know what to do. I'm so confused.
This is a terrible
It's
situation.
such a mindfuck.
I'll think about it. Because either way, I'm going to have a target anyway.
Well, yeah, definitely.
And so that's what I was thinking, but at the same time, I don't want you to feel like you're standing alone. I really don't. So maybe think on it for like a couple hours, let me know, and then if you do want me to go ahead, then at least I'll start planting that seed. I have to do it like sooner than later because I've been crying, so it'll kind of make more sense. But if you feel like you really would rather just me stand beside you, I'm totally cool with that too. And then we're just gonna have to trust Sabrina.
Yeah, but exfoliate with like the one with the beads, right?
Yeah, but like I'm talking about just with the loofah.
Does what I'm saying make sense at all, though, or am I totally
It does.
Okay.
It does.
Because then we kind of have two secret people still working with the girls. Me for sure, and Sabrina half. Because she's really in like her and Ike are tight, so that's what kind of scares me. And we really want Ike gone next week. But if we're on the outs and one of those girls wins it, what the fuck's gonna happen? I really don't know that I would be the target. I think you and the boys will still be the target. So either way, whether I expose myself or not, I still think I'm okay next week. But I just want to make sure we're making the right decision for us as a group. And I'm kind of like no one. Like the boys haven't said we're in an alliance. The girls try to include me and stuff, but I'm not. And so I'm kind of not really sure if I should use that to my advantage or if I should just flat out pick a side.
Yep.
And how it will help us. Or maybe it would make sense for us just to band together and just say, fuck it, we're together. I don't know. And that's why, like, that was it. Because they already think you're gonna flip. They already think I'm going to boys. Yeah. I have no way to, like, you've done everything you can. You're coming into the HOH, you're trying, but they're not making it easy for you at all. And the only reason I'm in is because I've been here for 2 weeks. But they feel the same way about me. I'm at the bottom. They think that I would never get rid of Kitty or John. Right? And honestly, I probably wouldn't over them. But eventually it is a game, right? So I don't know. It's kind of nice to have another girl on the guy's side because I've said to them, like, grow me a penis. Like, I can't handle this vagina shit anymore.
It's just, I could tell from like day 2 that was just not gonna fly.
Yeah, for me, yeah. Because I knew within hours of meeting you.
Like,
I knew right away.
it's not even that I didn't want to try.
I know.
It's that every time I got closer, things scatter.
Yeah.
They're clearly afraid.
Yeah. So I want you to have some trust in me, knowing that I could have just gone and done that and told you and then still looked pretty in the girl's eyes. Like I could have without telling you. But I really want to build a trust with you so that you know that I'm honestly not gunning for you. That would be great. Totally.
Because you were probably one of the last most people I consider
Also,
even going for at this point.
yeah.
It's clearly like these girls are scared. Like Bria convinced Rochelle, oh my God.
Rochelle is. It's funny, Rochelle, for the first 2 weeks I couldn't stand her, and then she kind of grows on you a little bit, but she's just so young. So I don't know.
I have no idea because she'll talk and she'll smile and then she'll zone right out and stare.
I know. She's super paranoid. She's like so paranoid and so obviously paranoid.
And it seems sweet, but I've never ever talked to her for like games.
The thing is, the conversations that I have with men are things like, what just happened? And they're like, oh, I can't wait to meet your kids. And that like kills me. Because she's the only one that lives close to me. She's in the city. I'm like, oh God. I'm gonna burn this fucking bridge so fast. And I can actually see her like as a human outside this gate, coming over and chilling. Do you know what I mean? Like kind of like my little sister. Right. I don't have that bond with her because we just, when she says stuff about my kids, obviously, and maybe that's her plan. Like I have no idea.
Social.
Totally.
Didn't Andrew put her up, right?
Yes. And that was like a huge shock to everyone. It was like a whole big kerfuffle. But I think once he pulled her aside after and explained what was going on, she was okay. And then of course, did he win that veto or did Kenny? Kenny won the veto and pulled her off. Yeah. So that kind of calmed her down a bit. Yeah.
And also forgetting, like, scares me.
Like she's terrified she has to go next week.
I feel like, well, she's obviously a competitor.
Totally. And what I've learned this week is she's not dumb enough. Like the other girls, at least you could kind of plant shit in their head. Ika, no, she's smart. She knows what she wants.
She seems very calculated.
Totally.
And strategic. It seems to me that, like Rochelle, I can't say that because she's just there. Rochelle said she tried to get to know me, and I just kind of ignored that. She didn't.
Yeah.
I was working.
To me, it was
I heard
like
it from
they
Jaders though.
only when they knew they needed my vote.
A week for her afterwards and then did shots.
I know.
And that, I mean, as someone who came in a week, I had nothing else to go on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the people I feel most comfortable with and trust.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
And
It's only 7 days, like.
it's like giving, if say I did vote with the girls.
Yeah.
And I even said this to Rochelle. I was like, if I did vote with you guys, how would I know then? Like, I'm safe with you. I haven't really, like, I felt really outside. I was like, I feel like if I did vote with you, you'd still stab me in the back.
Yeah. Totally.
I mean, look what they're doing to Heather.
Yeah, I know what I mean. I know. And already they're not telling me certain things. So I know I'm on the outs too.
So it's pretty I'm gonna go pretty positive that something drastic happens. And I get blindsided because of this sort of information.
Yeah.
I even double checked this week, but yeah, 'cause that's my biggest pet peeve.
So then basically at this point together we just need to decide if it makes more sense for me to still try to have an in with the girls or if at this point it doesn't even matter. And I really don't know. I've been flip-flopping between that and I have no idea.
If they approach Heather, ask about what you say.
Oh, those back band, you know?
They promised Heather baby.
Well, I was gonna take Heather to the side first and be like, don't worry, remember I swore on my kids' lives. So that if they ever said to Heather, she'll be like, oh yeah, she did swear on her kids' lives. Or we just leave it, I blindside them, and then when Heather is like, what the fuck happened? I'll say, look, why do you think I was crying that whole day? It's because the girls were fucking turning against you. I couldn't do it. Fuck, even though I want to. She's a sweet girl, she's just hard. But that's the thing, is she's not a threat in any way.
No, not. I thought she's sneaky.
Fuck.
I don't. gonna get rid of Heather. If they, as long as they're understanding and accepting, or do you already just want to vote out Paul? Because I feel like last night when I was talking to Kenny, he was on board with, because the way I see it from them, I think Andrew's just getting so riled up about something that he doesn't need to be riled up on. Getting rid of Paul is really more a vendetta. He's not gonna, like, he still has all these people in his corner that are not gonna put him up. It's still the same amount of people that could win versus could lose. So the thing he's worried about though is like, if somebody that is on the other side wins, Paul's automatically gonna go with him, so that's something to right?
Yeah, and I get that part. I get that part. But odds, is that actually gonna happen? I mean, I don't know.
Say, okay, let's just say like, no, I can't wait.
No.
Say Rochelle wins. So yeah, like,
Battery pack.
probably Sabrina, maybe. It depends. It's hard to say what
No, Sabby won't vote against Andrew.
That's true.
Netta.
That's scary for me because I feel like I'm being up there.
When's the last time you watched it?
So like they cannot win.
They would probably put you in it. No, they're not going to put Adele up because Adele's with them
That's
now.
fine, I can do that.
I think he is anyways.
By the time I actually get
So they're
dressed,
not
I've been
gonna
up and
flush
down the stairs,
Adele.
I'm
They
beat
would
out.
put you and one of the strong guys up. And then whoever lost, I don't think you're in danger of going home. Really? Because they'll just be putting you up because they don't know who you are and you're an easy person to put up. And one of the strong guys, and then try to backdoor whoever isn't on the block is what I think they're going to do. They might even veto you off if they want to make sure Kenny and Andrew are both up there to make sure one of them goes home. That might, if they were smart, that's what they would do. If they were really trying to get someone gone.
But like I do think that going with them at this point is our best bet to getting further to a point where we can almost like reset the game.
No, totally.
To a certain amount, so it's like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Because the other thing I was thinking is if we're with the boys, they're gonna want to, once all the fucking garbage is gone, they're gonna want to keep us around because they're gonna want to start picking off their strongest people. So it's really not a bad scenario for us. Unless we just start kicking ass at everything and then they'll be,
well, that's an option too if you want to start doing that.
yeah, I don't know if I fucking can.
I don't know if I can. This is nerve-wracking for me.
I know.
I feel like I'd be okay at things, but
Yeah.
fucking Paul made me look like a bag of shit.
Yeah, I like
That was kind of good though.
I guess so. Been skating back and forth so quickly.
I know.
If John and I were there,
I know. It's not important. No, we have one more day, so.
but yeah, they know what we're saying. It's like information thing.
What we also could do is I could pull, because the only person other than Sabrina that I, again, is Netta. I could just pull Netta aside and say, the reason I've been crying is because I swore on my kids' lives and see if that information gets back. Like, I could say, don't tell anybody. See if that gets back. If it gets back, then we have to go with this plan. But if it doesn't, then maybe we know that.
Please wake up.
Maybe we can
Nap
trust Netta. I
time
don't
is
know.
over.
It's actually a really good test.
But it is then still putting you in the.
The doghouse.
Yeah.
I feel like either way it will be.
So if they ask you, are you going to tell them, yes, I'm voting with you guys, and then just flip the day off?
I think so. Or at least tell them I'm still undecided. I have no idea speaking of last minute thing, but like, I really want to go.
Yeah. No, I think that's your best bet. God, there's just so many ways it could play out. It's so fucked up. I would just die if we convinced the guys to let us vote Heather out, and then Paul somehow won like a puzzle HOH. Then they'd really be pissed.
But see, the thing is, I do think Heather is more likely to win some of them.
Yeah.
And I would be like, when that was the plan to get rid of Heather, it's like, yes, amazing, perfect plan. Do not change it.
Yes.
But do you really think I don't think they'd be okay with that? I really don't think so. And I do get where Mike is coming from when it comes to like, they voted, you guys voted Kyle last week, just because Andrew won it, you guys do. So, you know, even though some of you liked him or whatever,
I don't think
she's
so.
saying they had shit to want him or something.
Who was he up against again, anyways? Paul. Oh yeah, we wanted Paul gone first because Paul was just he is such an outcast. He doesn't fit in, and at least Kyle was kind of trying. Like he was sitting and he was trying, and so. But at the same time, we did it for Andrew, but he was a huge physical threat too. So Ika is playing that up a bit because Kyle was a personal trainer. He was equally, if not stronger than Andrew. He was more of an immediate threat. Exactly.
I get that.
So that's what kind of, Ika's saying that, but at the same time,
Yeah, that's the story she's sticking to.
but the story she's sticking to is the guys and not gone after the girls. So that's kind of where she was saying, like, I know he was a threat, but he really wanted to get Andrew and Kenny out. So it just would have been one more person that the girls could have added to their. I hate that we're in this position right now. It seems like everybody else is totally fine with their decision, and we're the only ones that have been scrambling and wondering what the hell to do.
So the girls obviously think they can vote together.
Yes. Now I also talked to Arlie because I'm just getting everybody's opinion. He also thinks that we should vote Paul out.
Yeah, I've just talked about that.
So if everybody's on the same page, I don't know. And the only thing is we're gonna piss off 4 girls as opposed to all of these. Is there really any other option? I don't think so.
Who are the 4 girls?
Micah, Netta, Rochelle.
I hope it's not Heather, because I realize.
Oh yeah, so just 3 girls.
And I feel like they do need to make sure. Like, I feel like it's like I had no idea.
Well, that's what I was telling the guys. I said, look, you think Heather's gonna run right over, but essentially, she trusts Ika more than anybody in this game, and Ika's gonna pretend she had no idea. But that will put Ika in a bad position because she'll be on the outs with us, and if she does that, she'll also be on the outs with Sabrina, Netta, and Rochelle.
Sabrina's Heather.
Exactly. So if Ika kind of turns on them,
Heather stays. I did plan.
you know what? I think I should blindside them because if I do what we thought, it gives them more time to prep and come up with backup plans. But if yeah, I think that's better. I do forget even like us united front to find. I think the worst case scenario is to give Micah more time to plan for a backup. Because then she'd be like, okay, I gotta start planting shit in Heather's head about Sarah. Like, who knows what she could be doing in the next 24 hours if she gets any inkling that it could go the other way. So if they ask me about us, I'm gonna say we were just bonding and getting you on board for the Heather plan, and we're gonna have to blindside them. Yeah, I think that's our plan.
Yeah, you were putting Heather out 100% in their eyes. I am too. I told their husband that like during like a dinner, which was stupid. I wish I didn't. I told her to tell him beforehand. So I told her 2 seconds before that I think I'm gonna make her do the tiebreaker. You know? Okay. Because that's what she thinks.
Okay.
Because I don't feel comfortable
lying and saying everyone
I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
The fact that I said I'd tell her.
Yeah.
I was like, I promise I'll tell you before I come, before I decide. Yeah. So just want to go against that. But I do think you're right, like not to let her plan some amazing social speech.
Yeah.
And like I had planned it. I don't even know if it was private, but like I planned to stay with Heather. I just feel like I don't want you to be afraid of me. I'm just playing this game that came in late. I don't want to lie. Yeah, seriously. I just want you to be able to trust me. Yeah. And like we should talk more and stuff like that. So I just made an effort to try to like get her to talk to me, get her to know me.
Yeah.
So hoping that she remembers that.
Yeah.
So I can approach her after and be like, listen.
Yeah. Plus, she thinks John and Andrew just absolutely adore her, so
Yeah.
she does.
I'm so afraid of her. I feel like she's a sneaker. Let me give her credit.
Oh, she's definitely sneaky with all the shit she's been saying. Like she tried to tell Sabrina that she overheard Andrew and I talking about how Sabrina was over emotional and blah 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 blah. And this was like week 1 when we didn't even know Sabrina. And I was like, fucking bitch. So she has been trying like right from the beginning. And again, I don't want you to think like I really do love Sabrina. So when I tell you these things, it's things that I would tell her together, right? And I really do believe that we can trust her and that she's our in with the girls. If I didn't, I wouldn't even consider not keeping my foot in the door there. Do you know what I mean?
Right, absolutely.
And I know she was really concerned with you thinking that because she was voting with the girls that she was like 100% tight with the girls. So
She did approach me very quickly just because, I mean, she doesn't want to be seen alone with me too much. I understand that. She did tell me, like, I can trust her. And I do. At this point, I really, really do. And I want to. So I have no choice. I'm just going to put my trust in you people.
yeah.
Hopefully you guys will trust me. And that's all I can really offer at this point without any power. I would just like love it if we could all make it a jury and just say, game on. You know what I mean?
I know, and I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Yeah. And then Sabrina can just be the two sides of the house player.
Because even though I know I'm a new player, it gives me like almost like a fresh look on these people. Like I'm coming in, you guys have 2 weeks, so there's obviously some dislikes, likes, divide, whatever.
Yeah.
But
I mean, and that's what the girls were saying too. Is like when they're putting all the reasons why you're a threat. That was one of the ones that came up. Is Netta said, you know, I would love to just even have 24 hours out of this house so that I could come back and look at it with fresh, clear eyes. So, you know, those are all things that they've basically been saying, which are things that are true, right? Which is why we need to band together with the majority.
yeah, plus the fact that when I did that fucking hyperborex, I feel like I should not have done that in front of everybody. They were all like, you can do that. Oops. I mean, I'm not physical at all.
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened.
That was quite a long conversation with Adele.
And that's the other thing. Do you think if... I mean, it would be stupid if they didn't. But whoever wins each watch, no matter what side, needs to put Adele up.
The girls won't because they think he's with the girls, but the guys will for sure.
Yeah.
Especially since he's been showing people it and telling people it. That was dumb of him. He really should have come out and said,
He didn't tell me that.
no. Oh, I'm pretty sure he showed
He
it.
could have said that.
Or he should have said, if I tell you what the power is? I lose the power.
Yeah.
It's not, it has to be 100%.
Do you think that he told people?
I know he did.
Really?
Yeah.
He told Paul.
He told Paul, I'm pretty sure he told Ika.
Please go to the
I have a
diary room.
feeling he might have even just recently told, who am I thinking? Oh, Paul and Ika. Those are the two. They definitely know.
Definitely a veto of some sort.
I'm pretty confident it's a veto. I don't think it's going to be like something so crazy that the whole face of the game can change, but I think it's a power that basically guarantees him 1 more week if he's a target, so it should be flushed.
I think that's definitely why. Yeah, we should flush it out. I think that's definitely why people voted him, because they know that he's on his way out, maybe.
Maybe.
And people like him because he's
Funny.
and entertaining, maybe. So
Yeah.
who knows?
Okay.
But yeah, so you're good with that?
I'm good with that. I think it's just too risky to let them wonder.
Yeah. And like plot and ponder. I know. So 100% together until I go otherwise.
Yeah.
I am going with the boys.
I might tell the girls right before the ceremony.
Okay.
Like, maybe. I don't know yet. But like not enough time so they can plan. But maybe, probably not, but I don't know. We'll see how I feel tomorrow morning. But like maybe as we're like walking down to the ceremony, I may tell them. But again, the blind side is likely the better. Oh God, I just feel so bad.
No, I know. But they're flaky. You need to seriously realign with somebody you can trust.
I know. And they flicked me on the out, so what the fuck were they expecting?
Exactly.
Yes. Maybe you need this? Doesn't want to be there. Been like what, 45 minutes since I
Maybe they're sick of hearing your voice, Arls. Yeah.
Literally.
Like, oh, thank God, Arlie left his microphone outside. Nobody tell him.
Don't have to listen to him talk anymore. Yeah. I don't even want to work out anymore. I'm gonna go for a little run.
Honestly, 4 weeks of not working out, and then I do dumbbell fucking squats. I'm a dum-dum.